This is a realistic view of life. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooke. If you're new here, this is not normally what this looks like. I am currently sitting out in our garage. It is nighttime, and so I got this urge to do what I'm about to do, which is propagate some plants that are inside the cabinet here, or cabinet, inside the little makeshift greenhouse, and outside of it. So that's what we're going to do today. If you are new here, take a minute and subscribe to my channel. There's the cat, always. You will always see him. Anyways, take a minute, subscribe to my channel so you can be up to date on all my latest videos. And if you are a recurring viewer, thanks so much for coming back. Today, I am going to be, I think, chopping and splitting some plants and potting up some propagations that I have in my cabinet in my greenhouse that are due for it. I have some silver swords and what else? I feel like I want to do my white knights. There you go. Couldn't think of them. I have some white knight propagations and they have become like larger. I would say not larger, I guess is the word, but more prominent. They're pushing out leaves. The space is becoming really tight in the propagation jar. And so I want to take them out and pot them up. We'll see how many pots I have. So I am also going to be propagating this philodendron mayoi and then this pothos mandula. And so I already have a mandula pot inside and it sits under my Purina grow light setup in our bedroom. And then I also have a giant mayoi that sits in our living room. And so I had gotten this before I got my large one. And currently it just sits kind of back in the dark space in my office. So I wanted to actually propagate it now that I have my large one. Because these are all different plugs. There's several plugs in here. So I want to take that out, pop them up separately. And same for this. I know these are going to be plugs because that's how they were with my other two that I got from Lowe's. And so I'm going to split them up and see what I can get out of them. Now I'm just using these, 2-inch plastic pots from the dollar store that I have. So it's really handy to go to the Dollar Tree. Yeah, it's the Dollar Tree. They have a ton of pots. There were more. There's several others in the pack that I've already used. And they have different sizes. And it's only like $2 maybe for all of them. So anyways, got that. I'm going to be propagating them in perlite just because it's in the grow cabinet, and I feel like perlite will hold moisture without creating a fungus gnat issue, because soil propagations, not my favorite. Water propagations, that's fine, but I feel like I want to make a plant out of these, and I think that the perlite will create a larger and stronger root system, at least in my experience. Perlite and sphagnum moss are the best for that, but I don't have any sphagnum moss at this moment, so that's what I'm going to be using. Let's just start off with the mandula. So again, I'm not going to be probably cutting this guy. I think that there's just going to be several plugs within this one pot, and I'm just going to remove them all and place them in here. Why am I doing this, you ask? I don't know, to create more plants, just to see what happens. So this is the mandula. Got a good root system, a lot better than the other two. My other two mandulas, one came from Lowe's, one came from a plant store. Both were $7 or not even. And so, yeah, really inexpensive. These plants can go for an insane cost, but they are a more uncommon pothos and widely sought after. So I just feel like, why not create some more? But I'm going to pull all these apart. My other ones, yeah, didn't have a real good root system. A lot of them were rotted, especially the cuttings or the pot that I got from Lowe's. They were completely rotted out on over half of the pot. And so that's why when I found the mandula at a local plant store for $7, I grabbed it and I potted them up together. And so now they're doing great. It's growing really well under my grow light. I have this makeshift table also. I'm using cardboard boxes, and you can see the just, lovely scenery behind me. But it is what it is. I wasn't about to create a mess inside at this late. Okay, so got most of the soil off, and so now I can just start pulling them apart and seeing what we have. Yeah, this one is really well rooted. I'm actually really pleased with this. So this is one plant. This is 2 plant. Is 3 plant. I might run out of pots actually. This is the 4th plant. This is the 5th plant. Mandula pothos, they're a variegated pothos. And it's honestly similar to Enjoy or a Pearls and Jade. They just have less splash to them, I guess. They're more patchy. Someone's happy. They're more patchy, and I don't know, they have a lot rounder leaves than normal pothos or an Enjoy or Pearls and Jade. So just slight variations, but I don't know why they're so uncommon. They also have more cream, I would say. Like my Enjoy gets white leaves, all white leaves. And so I think that the reason people love these is because they do get all white leaves, but they're not the same white to me. They're a more cream colored, which this lighting's terrible. You're not going to be able to see. More cream colored, beautiful patchiness, just a lot more variation, I would say, than a Pearls and Jade. Like that's a really good Mandula leaf right there. So I lost count. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 12 of these guys, yeah, I don't have enough pots. So I might pot them up double, which would make sense because it will help create a fuller plant. So a lot of times with rare plants like these, you get them just as single cuttings, which was always a bummer because then you spend so much time chopping it to get it to the correct like fullness and size you want. But maybe I'll put 2 in there. So, because I'm definitely not going to have enough pots if I don't. We're just going to put some good old perlite in there. I'm going to set this on a tray so I have like just, oh gosh, I'm going to sneeze. So I'm going to pot maybe 2 up just to see. Honestly, I could cut them because some of these have a root system in 2 places. But I'm going to kind of pair them by size together. Yeah. So I can have like these 2 together, these 2 together. They're the same length. Okay. Snowing. I need to get some water in it so that it doesn't just all fall out the drainage holes. We're going to set him over there. Then we're going to do this guy. This is really just tragic is all I can think of, but it's okay. It's a problem with a must do it now mentality that I definitely have. First 2. So I think perlite does grow really good root systems. I think that it always grows the thickest root systems, at least for my plants. I've especially had a better time propagating it in perlite than I have, or like with some of my plants than other mediums. So yeah, I don't know. Hoya, I've propagated quite a bit of Hoya, or quite a few Hoya in perlite, and they've always done so well. The root systems on those come out quick and are really thick. There's those 2 together. I'm losing space by the minute. You could always, before you put your perlite in, you can always moisten it, like pre-moisten it, and it will actually help the perlite stay together and stay in the pot. Unlike mine, that's just pouring out like I'm a snow, making snow. These 2 will go together, then these 2 can go together, and then these 2 can go together. So out of those 12, I got 6 plants. And so I will water them. Wow. Oh my gosh, gotta sneeze again. Then we're going to get this Mayoi. So some of the leaves you can see are at their mature form, but the new ones coming in are definitely juvenile. And so it's because I don't have a highlight situation where I have it placed, and it likes that. So I'm going to put it in the grow cabinet again, and it will probably like its life there a lot. My other one sits in a southwest facing window. It, however, does not get a lot of light, I would say. It is a lower light situation due to the fact that my house is like curved, I guess, or not curved, but just how it's situated, it doesn't get the full light with the awning and, just the building situation, but it does just fine. And it's so large and it's completely like reached its mature form that I'm not really worried about it growing, if that's mean to say. I just kind of want it to be and stay at the size that it is now, so it's perfect. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 plants inside of it. So these are really small. I'm going to plant them together. Yeah, but these are pretty large, and I think that, what do I want to do with this? I'm going to keep them, do I want to keep them together? No, I'm going to keep them separate. Oh, there's another little one. Okay, so I'll put these two tiny plants together along with the other 2 tiny plants, and then I'll separate all of those 3. So I'll have 5. I have 4 pots left, which I know I have more over there. I'll grab them, but filling my pots. I don't know why whistle while you work just came into my mind, but that's what I'm doing in my head right now. I know you can't see any of this, so it's really exciting. So I'm going to use my pump sprayer to just water all these guys. Oh no! Dang it. It's all over my foot. I'm just watering until I see water come through. Okay, so now my space is about to get extremely tight in here. I'm gonna ever so slightly move over. Brush away the perlite. So I have these trays these ones are 8-inch, but you can take just plastic drainage trays and you can set your propagations in the tray and then fill it with water, and it will continuously soak up the water when it needs it. So all you're having to do is water the tray. You're not having to water every single one of them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put as many as I can in this tray, which might not be all but 3. And then I have some other ones, some other trays that are smaller, 2 that I can use, but I'll do just like that, 3, and then I'll put water in here as well. And then I'm just going to stick it in the cabinet. Stick this one in here, this little one right here. So here is this setup. So I have all my bigger trays over here, smaller ones here, and then none here for right now. I will need to get a tray for that. And then I'm going to move my little Soderoy here. My humidifier is back here. Move that guy. Actually, I might move him down. Sorry, you can't see it. I'm going to move him down, and I'm going to move some of my other propagations up. I'm not going to put these in cups tonight. This is the plant I was going to. It's a white knight, because you can see leaves are forming. Like, they look really nice. So I'm just going to leave those there for now. And then it's this one that I was also going to, take out of the prop jar and place in soil or something. But you can see the root system right here. It's a pretty big root system. So I'll just leave him down here. He's really tall. Then I'm just kind of placing these. So I have my Philodendron El Choco Red, which is so beautiful. Love this plant. My Soderoy, which is doing really well here in the cabinet. My propagation Soderoy, which I honestly see a few roots on this, but yeah, there's a few roots. But I'm just going to leave him in sphagnum moss for now. And then I have, here is a good example. This is this is an Enjoy pothos. And so you can see, like, it's the same like pattern, I guess, patchiness, but just totally green and white, not the patchy creams and such that you get from the Manjula pothos right up here. And then I have an Epiprimnum pothos albo. Ooh, that's going to fall over in the jar, along with some other cuttings of a white knight that look to be sad and need to go away. Yeah, I propagated them in water and in moss, and you can see that the moss did way better because they were same time, like, put into the jars, and this guy has nothing on him. Gosh darn it. I need to figure out a different system for that. This guy has nothing on it, and who knows if this guy does, but it's dying, so I don't know. I'll leave that one right there for now. And then I have my random jar of brandies, and I honestly just need to toss these. These are Global Green Pothos and Brandy's. I'm not going to do anything with them. I don't like them. So I just need to get rid of it. I just need to do it. Sometimes you just gotta do it. This is my Melanochrysum cutting, and it's starting to push out a new leaf. And then this is just a random pot of cuttings. I've shared this all before. And then my Pink Princess, my actual mother plant, Melanochrysum mother plant, and then a Maranta that I cut back, and it has a new growth point coming out, and I'm just letting it grow there. But yeah, I'll fix this. Okay, well, that was it. I'm sneezing now. So that was done. I'm just going to leave those be where they are, and I need to come back out and fill the trays of water so that they get what they need. But that was it. Thank you so much for watching this lovely midnight movie, not even midnight movie, midnight vlog. So make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos from me, and we'll see you next time.